So in this video, I'm going to talk about the fastest way to improve at SolidWorks, and this is beginner roadmap. Now, learning SolidWorks can be overwhelming because there are thousands of tutorials like showing you individual tools, right? Extrudes, fillets, sweep assemblies, drawings, and so on. But still, most of the beginners struggle when they asked to design something real. And the thing is because the problem is not lack of the tools, the problem is lack of the structure. That's why this roadmap will show you the exact progression beginners should follow to improve quickly and build industry-ready skills instead of just learning randomly. Now, before we move on, if you want my free SolidWorks Power Design course, you can click on the link below and you can get it. So the first phase is mastering sketching. So sketching is the foundation of everything in SolidWorks. So that means if sketches are weak, or they're undefined or messy, then the entire model will become fragile. Okay, so you have to focus on to fully define sketches, to apply geometric relations and constraints, the right relations, the right constraints, check the symmetry where you can use the symmetry, use construction lines to help build your sketch, then controlling shape through dimensions, and also rebuild your sketches when requirement changes to see how your sketch will behave. So in this phase, the goal is to create clean, stable sketches that update correctly when dimensions changes. And this is very important, specifically if you're going to take CSWA and CSWP certification exam. So this is phase number one. Phase number two is part modeling skills. So once sketch is solid, then you move into 3D features, right? You use this sketch to convert into 3D model. So don't just learn where the buttons are. Learn why one feature in this specific situation is better than another feature. Okay, so here are some fundamental features you have to learn, like extrusion to add material, cut material, revolve, where you add material around axis, then fillets, chamfers, then how to create a shell, how to draft, how to create a rib, patterns, circular pattern, linear pattern, how to use reference planes, how to create them, when to create them, where to create them, then how to mirror your parts, and then also multi-body workflow. And the goal of this phase is to build parts that are easy to modify and that are suitable for real products. Okay, so that's why you can't just use any tool. You have to use specific tools in specific sequence. And this is the phase two core part modeling skills. And if you want to learn this, you can click on the link below and you can get my free course about part modeling. Phase number three are assemblies that actually work. Okay, now assemblies expose poor modeling decisions. So you have to learn here how parts relate one to another and how motion is controlled, right? So you have to know how one part behaves relative to another part. So learn bottom-up versus top-down assembly. There are two ways how you can build assembly, bottom-up and top-down. Then learn standard mates, parallel, perpendicular, okay, coincident, and so on. Then mechanical mates. Then also how to check interference between parts, if there is any interference. And then also how to create sub-assembly and how to work with sub-assemblies. So the goal of these phases is to create assemblies that move correctly and don't break with parts change, okay? So this is the phase number three. Phase number four, engineering drawings and documentation, okay? So now we have parts, we have assemblies. Now design is not finished until it can be manufactured. So you have to learn how to communicate geometry. So here you focus on creating drawing views, section views, detail views, okay? Dimensions, how to put dimensions, how to put tolerances, how to use hull callout, how to create bill of material table, okay? And how to export your drawing in the end. So the goal of this phase is to produce professional drawings a shop could actually use, right? Someone who manufactures can actually use this and build your parts. And then we have phase number five, which is getting certifications and build your portfolio. Okay, so we have standard certifications from the Solid Systems, CSWA Associate, and CSWP Professional. And these are useful not only because they guarantee you have specific skill set and they help you to stand out when you search for a job, but they force you to model under the time pressure, right? To follow constraints, to work from drawings, to check mass properties in different situations, and to think strategically, right? To think, what is the design intent here, design logic. And at the same time, also build a portfolio of projects that demonstrates real world parts, mechanisms, assemblies, documentation, and manufacturing intent. Okay, so the goal of these phases is to prove your skills, not just complete tutorials. Now, how to practice efficiently through all of these phases. So practice more matters than actually watching videos. So use this routine, rebuild models from memory. Try to rebuild models and see what's going to change. Redesign common objects. Model real mechanical products. Okay, constrain everything. Intentionally change dimensions to see how it's going to behave. Fix broken models. When you have an error, something is fixed, or some design is not good, fix that. Rework older projects and also document each project. Okay. And when you learn this, avoid copying without thinking. Okay. Avoid never finishing projects and avoid skipping drawings as well. So here's my suggestion going through weeks how to learn that. Like in the week 1, you can cover sketching and design intent. Week 2, you can cover part modeling. Week 3, assemblies. Week 4, drawings. And then you have certification, portfolio projects down the line. And the final advice, improving fast in SolidWorks is not about learning more tools. It's about learning them in the right order and applying them in real projects. So structure beats randomness every time. Okay, so these are the 4 phases that you can go through. And for these 2 phases, sketching and part modeling design, you can click the link below. You can get my free course that will teach you this from the scratch.